I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken very short.
Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Watch out, 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 65 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, my 7.
Young. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The 3rd down throw incomplete by Steve Young. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, 56 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken about the 12. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
70, Indy. Double time. Hey, we got 3. Hey, wahoo! Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Young under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Steve Young, and that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now Young, open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. They'll get 34 yards there.
And that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throwing again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Got his man. It's Driver complete. Touchdown, Packers! Donald Driver, 44 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken short, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Young and T.O. hook up on a big one. 73 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Let's go, defense.
Hey, Delta.
It's our time. Hey, 1 set.
Young will set to throw, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 50.
Hey, Charlie.
Let him know. 52 is the mic.
Now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Rush in.
Following the interception, Young, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Young going to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Young. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Watch the shit. Back to north. Watch the shit. Hey. High 7.
Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Kevin Green coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ted Hendricks making his presence felt.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Stork, Hall of Famer Ted Hendricks. In there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. An excellent gain, 35 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Good game, man. I shut you out in the second half.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
No, it's 28-10, wasn't it?
Oh, in the second half.
Set up. 10 logo.
54 Mike.
Hey, tight. Let's go.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays,
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, foxtrot. 52, Mike, 52. I can't believe they let you play. Let's go.
A first down throw for Young. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 27-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
Young. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. It's Young on first down, and he whips that one incomplete there.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Young on 3rd down, and he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Hall of Famer Kevin Greene in on the stop.
Hey, 43, 15. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, baby.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yellow. I've got little lane. Check tight.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second and goal, Mahomes. The quick slant caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. First down, Young. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards, first down Niners. Young on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their own 46. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So now 2 pick-sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the... And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 12, Young. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third down, Young from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And this is incomplete.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name, though.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Ready? Mike Mark 2, Mike Mark 2. Here we go, here we go. Check. You draw corpus. Hey!
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. On third down, Young dancing to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll throw again. Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Looking to throw, Young.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. 56 yards. Check. Walk 54.
On first and 10, Cunningham. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Hey, come on.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And now it's second down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now Cunningham. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Cunningham. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Cunningham in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Cunningham looking to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, here's Cunningham. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Cunningham from the gun, eluding the pressure right. The 20. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Cunningham to throw. There goes Green, the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Here's Cunningham.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Patrick Willis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Here's Steve Young. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, 49ers. Randy Moss, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Operating from the gun, Cunningham. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? From the gun, Cunningham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, it's Cunningham. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Cunningham. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Patrick Willis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken short. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, Young. That's complete to Bolden. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Young will lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Young. And this one's incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Buying time to his left. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Now Cunningham. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Cunningham. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jadeveon Clowney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield 45-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
On the double.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set, ready? 10 logo.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. We got four.
Deep grip.
And they will take a knee here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey. 4 down.
5.
And they take a knee. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 1. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Yeah.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by Jackson. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. Go, mic forward.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
91.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Young. He gets it complete to Anquan Boldin. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Young now, and that is incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Young, forced out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now Young on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's T.O. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Yes, yes.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, 49ers nothing.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Young. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Delaney Walker there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. To throw, Young. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Powers through. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Jackson buying time to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They got a big chunk they got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
54, right there, 54 Mike. Take that hand with that.
From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. And it's a Buccaneers touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go into half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Young to throw again. This one caught by Terrell Owens. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Henderson drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Young to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Dickerson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try the left side. Dickerson. And some room to roam now. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Steve Young. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Young steps away to his left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Ain't no down to my nails. My man